He has to go, bro. He has to. And the fact that he said he's going to leave without compensation, it tells you where his head is at as well.
But why are you not talking about Ineos when you say these things? Because I hear you. I don't disagree with you, but I feel like you completely dismiss them. And I look at them as they're the biggest issue for the failure of this season. Like, let's not forget, this is their first full season, and we're all giving it a 0 out of 10. This has to be the worst first season I've ever seen from a new ownership take over a team. And we're just pretending that they weren't there.
Neville's, bro. His stat is worse than Neville's.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the head of the snake. Why are we not talking about them?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
I blame them for where we
are.
I hear that.
Don't do it. Don't do it, bro.
I'm not.
But that's what you said, Nuradin, earlier.
The reason why I'm not here for that is because two things can be correct at the same time, bro. Instead of critiquing the manager for doing a shit job, everyone's like, "Oh, let's talk about the owners." The owners don't pick the fucking team, bro. So we can talk about.
But that's not what I'm saying.
The owners picked him.
Yeah, but bro, I understand that, bro. I understand that, and I've made that point. But at the end of the day, yeah, the owners didn't pick the fucking team yesterday. The manager did, bro. So it doesn't matter.
The owners picked him.
Even though the owners picked him, we had better players than Tottenham. We had the team there to win the game, and we didn't. So we can talk about the owners all we fucking want, yeah? That's a different conversation. It's not the same one as this, bro. You can hold both people accountable. The owners did not pick fucking Luke Shaw yesterday.
You're not wrong, but going back to Faz's point, Faz is mentioning the players that we loaned out
and
the players that we brought in.
Three contracts. In a normal football club, Luke Shaw would have been headed out after they finished the first contract. That's the owners. So
but now we're conflating stuff again. Now we're conflating stuff again.
You cannot excuse the owners.
No one's excusing anyone,
being on the fucking pitch and the manager decisions. You can't separate them. I'm sorry.
Luke Shaw's about Kevin De Bruyne in this league. Luke Shaw.
Yes, you can.
Over Kevin De Bruyne. Come on, man. How is he spending more time in this city than him? Kevin De Bruyne spent 10 years in Manchester. Luke Shaw spent 12. How is this even happening, bro? In 2025, I'm going into a final with Luke Shaw and Maguire. Like, I've already given the manager criticism for yesterday, but I'll never speak about this issue like it's only one layered. It's multi-layered, and everyone gets smoked for it.
I agree.
At the end of the day, whoever it was, forget that it's Amorim or not. They set us up for the biggest failure ever. The players and the manager and the staff. So to just ignore them, I think it's a little bit disingenuous. We could talk about the game in depth. That's fine.
It's not about
the season's on them.
Bruv, it's not about ignoring them, though. Do you know what I mean? But we're not going to sit here and pretend we're the only team with shit owners. The team with shit owners just won the fucking league, bro. Their manager didn't even get no money to spend in the summer, bro. Everyone was talking about it in the summer. No one's talking about it now.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Come on, you know that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's not the same, bro. But they still don't have good fucking owners. But guess what? Arne Slot, yeah, is a better fucking coach than Amorim. That's why, bro. Because look what's happened this season, bro. When he didn't get no money, I'm not done. When he didn't get his DM, when he didn't get his Zubimendi, yeah, and then man thought, right, they're gonna have to go through the season with Endo. What did he do? He played Gravenberch there, bro. He improved players that was already there. Name one fucking player that this manager's improved since he's come in, bro, and then we can talk about the owners. How about that?
But we're talking about Gravenberch.
Name one player, bro. Just one.
I'm answering you. So here's the. Let me answer you.
One player.
Let me answer you. I'm answer you. One player in Gravenberch is completely different than having to improve.
Answer the question. What player has the manager that's come in improved, bro? What player at the club are you saying?
We can talk about so many players that have good periods in the season.
What players did any of the managers before Amorim improve? How many players?
You know how I look at it?
Do not answer the question with a question. Answer the fucking question, bro.
Do you know what it is? For me, it's not about who's improved. It's about how many would I keep, and I'll probably keep two of them. I don't give a fuck about who's improving.
You're missing the point.
Answer the question with a fucking answer. If you don't have one,
that's a straw man argument.
Say you don't have one.
Straw man argument.
Say you don't have one.
I don't care about who's been improved.
Manchester United.
The truth is, I don't care about who's been improved.
I want them to for the past 10 years. 5-6 years. Liverpool have been battling Man City. They've had recruitment. They've had a solidity of a recruitment for the years that they had, and they've recruited, and they've got Champions League winners in their fucking team. And the season that City and Arsenal slip up, they take advantage of that. Ruben Amorim was brought in by the clowns that you wanted to dissociate from. Rants, I'm not having it. I'm not dissociating Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, Jim Ratcliffe, and Glazer from the decision the people are here. I am not. You want to play some sort of gymnastics? That is no way. Nobody's doing that. It's layered. It can't be the 10 managers who manage Manchester United. It cannot be them. It cannot be them. It cannot be them. I don't give a fuck who is improved or not. Manchester United are 16. Manchester United are 16. A majority of the fan base have been brainwashed into thinking it's all Europa or nothing. It's all Europa or nothing. And now you got beaten. Now you want to go, oh, it's only him. No, it's not just only the manager. It's not just the fucking manager. It's not just him. It's every fucking cunt in this football club that owns, that's there to make decisions. Every cunt that sign players, every cunt that... But
who said it's only the manager?
It's all of them. You're making it out that it is, and it's not.
Anyone here that heard me say that's only the manager?
It's not just him. And getting him the repeated cycle repeats. It was all Ten Hag. It was all Ollie. It was all Jose. It was all Van Gaal.
Put a timestamp in the chat, please. Where did I say it's only the manager? Where did I say that?
You're trying to say that.
Where did I say that?
Comparing Liverpool, a stable fucking football club, who've got players who've won Champions League, who've challenged for a league year after year, comparing it to fucking this shit squad.
All right, cool.
You can't compare Liverpool to us. You can't compare it to us.
So
you're not comparing them to us.
I said we're not the only team in the league with owners, bro. Like,
one second. Let Rants reply. Let us reply. Let's reply.
Oh, you can hear me. I'm back.
I asked you a question.
You answered my question. They're owners, man. But when they do, they buy players that make sense.
Nuradin,
they buy players that make sense for them.
Listen to what I said. I said we're not the only team in the league with shit owners. I said they've got a coach that's come in and was given no money because people like to use the Amorim. It's not his players. So they got in a coach that wasn't given any money. Everyone was in uproar saying, what do you mean they didn't give him no money? People were predicting Liverpool to finish outside the top 4 before the season started. Yes or no? It's a yes. They were.
Yeah.
And then no DM. Didn't give him no money. The Bray went and got Ryan Gravenberch, played him in midfield. Now everyone's saying he's one of the players of the season. Factually, they're saying he's in team of the season. This brother never played last year. Factually. The guy never had a striker. Diaz up front for most of the season. Factually. So when man are talking about all this,
are they good players though, Rants? Are they? Is Diaz and Gravenberch? Are they good players?
Bro, it's not about. Bro, it's not about that. The point is, the managers came in. He's looked at the cards he was dealt, and he said, "Okay, I'm going to do this with this, do that with this, do that."
I agree with this.
This manager is coming. I hear it, Rants. But fucking died. A man are telling me about fucking Ineos.
Who are you talking about?
I understand that
Ineos talking about Liverpool and Slot.
Yeah? Bro, listen, Ineos, the quality of the players cannot be absolved of a lot of things. Bro.
No, but you see when
I even said Barada needs to get sacked for going and getting Amorim. So
but when people talk about the players as well at United, are they good players or not? Yeah, we're not talking about challenging. We're saying that the players that we have are good enough to be in a European position, 6th or 7th. We're good enough for that. It says that the minute we mention, now 1 minute, Ty, the minute we mention players, we're talking about people start going on like we're saying we should be winning Champions League, we should be winning the Prem. We're not saying that. Yeah, we are. We're saying we're not saying that. We're just saying the squad that we have now should be doing much better than it is, without doubt. The reality is this: Amorim is worse than Eric Ten Hag. People just don't want to accept it because on the basis of why did we get Eric Ten Hag? We got Eric Ten Hag on the basis of what he done at Ajax. That Ajax team bads up this Sporting Lisbon team. The Ajax team terrorized Real Madrid, terrorized Barcelona in the Champions League. Good Barcelonas and good Real Madrid teams. Sporting Lisbon hasn't done that. The reality is that we've got Amorim off the back of what he done with Sporting Lisbon. But if you look at Eric Ten Hag's accolades with Ajax, he was bopping people off the pitch with the Ajax team in the Champions League. And guess what? He came to United and we saw the reality and we got rid of him. And we got rid of him after the brother finishing 3rd in the league, Carabao Cup, and losing a FA Cup final to Man City. Then going back the next season, to the FA Cup final and winning it, and we still said he weren't good enough. So here comes Amorim. He's not been good enough. We've picked up like 7 or 8 points in the last 5 months. we're sitting like horribly low in the Premier League, and all we hear is the players are not good enough. Not good enough to do what? To finish 8th or 7th? Is that what we're trying to tell ourselves? We done it last year. We are good enough to at least say, guess what? We lost the European, the Europa League final, but we're in Europa League next season. We go again, but we're not even that. Somehow, man, don't want me to believe that this group of players are not good enough to finish in the top 6 or the top 7. I'm not going to accept that because we did it last season and we said it weren't good enough. The reality is Amorim is just not that guy. So we know what you do. You just get rid of him and you start again. But don't give me this, oh, yeah, man, you're like, no, we got the players.
Nobody protecting Amorim. Nobody's protecting Amorim here. Nobody's protecting. For me, the guy was out of his depth day one. When the guy that they brought in, the guy told him his football is not compatible with the way these players are.